Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Not a game. We talking about practice.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
A different league, I'm coming. I'm flat out coming.
It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to another Just Another Sports Report podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William B. Morgan. Got a cast of thousands with me tonight. If you guys are wondering about the headset, I'm feeling kind of like an NFL coach today. So I went ahead and decided to put on the headset, kind of embellish the mood a little bit, so to speak. Because the way Kellen Moore's been looking, I'm going to call him Ellen Moore from now on, and I think I can do a better job. But I digress. Let me go ahead and bring in my co-host. His name is Seven. How you doing today, my friend?
Are you trying to are you like moonlighting as an airline pilot while you're doing it? Is that what the whole deal is?
Yeah.
We're gonna all of a sudden here go and we're gonna be cruising along at 35,000 feet today.
We're gonna be cruising at 3,000 feet today. We're gonna go over your local Target store, and with me flying this motherfucker, you better hope we don't crash. But anyway, I digress. Let me go ahead and bring my man Ando on. Ando, what's up? How you doing tonight, my friend?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
Over the last 48 hours, my football team put up a good performance, and my baseball team is two wins away from the World Series, which Seven and I will talk about.
Oh, for sure.
For the first time in my baseball life, my favorite baseball team is as close as they've ever been to the World Series. This is an exciting new feeling. See, like, for football, because I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm so used to the Chiefs being in the AFC Championship game that when we make it, it's like, cool, wake me up when we get to the Super Bowl.
He's so happy he about to cough up a balloon.
Yep.
So happy he can't breathe.
Yep. This is something new, man. Something new.
All right. Let me go over to this next gentleman. He is one of the original cast members from Player versus Team. We also have another gentleman from that same show. Oh my God. No, he didn't.
Oh my God.
First,
I can't see what you guys
real
see,
quick,
so fill me in.
real quick, you'll see it in a minute. Real quick, let me bring my man John on. John, how you doing tonight, man?
Yeah, something with it, man. Y'all straight?
I'm good, man. Like I say, I think I can do a better job than Kellen Moore has been doing. So I got the headset on. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take over.
Down, take the first flight to New Orleans, brother.
I'm ready to jump in there and take over. I'm trading Chris Olave. You ain't playing like a number one receiver. Jawan Johnson, we can
number one quarterback.
well, as much as I crap on Spencer Rattler, and I do give him hell, yesterday wasn't his fault. He got no help from his receivers. None.
Yeah.
But let me go on to somebody who I'm bringing on. His quarterback had help from his receivers. I wish I knew what that felt like. Let me bring my man Kyle on, or as he calls himself tonight, Brady Mayfield.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Willie Brady Mayfield.
You see it. You see it.
Brady Mayfield, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
I was
God.
gonna say that's a really awesome hat, Kyle, but you
You see
fucked
it.
it up by putting Brady as your first name.
No.
If you would have gone Ducks Mayfield, that's perfect.
No.
But nah, you had to throw Brady into the mix. man.
Goddamn right.
Fuck off.
You goddamn right.
I have been asked to start the show out and bring up a couple of facts. The first game, as you guys know, if you watch this show, any type of continuality. I don't know, is that a word? Anyway, the Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17. And I was asked by a certain someone, I won't say his name. I was
Does
asked
it
by a
rhyme
certain
with
someone.
11?
I was
No.
asked by a certain someone to ask both of you, how the hell do the Kansas City Chiefs go the whole game and not get one call go against them?
Taylor Swift.
Andrew, go ahead.
There were no calls against them at all in this game. No holding penalty, no offsides penalty.
No
The whole
illegal
game,
formation.
no illegal. The first time I've ever
The
seen it.
game before they had 109 yards worth of penalties.
The first time I've ever seen a team go and have a whole game with no penalties, and we all know, being sports fans, that holding happens on every play.
Yep.
So I got two Chiefs fans here, and I want their explanation onto why there were no penalties called against them. I'll let you decide who goes first, but I'm
Go
ready
ahead.
to hear this.
So, Seven, would you say the Chiefs played their most fundamentally sound game this season against the Lions?
Arguments?
I can
Argument.
argue one spot. Butker doesn't miss that opening touchdown PAT. Other than that, we had one turnover on downs. Yeah, one turnover on downs. We had one
the
punt.
entire game.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the best game that our Chiefs have played all year, regardless of the 31 points that we put up on the Ravens. But the Ravens were a hurt team, so I'll give that one a pass. I think this was the most fundamentally sound game that we played. Now, if you ask me as a Chiefs fan, I think we played fundamental football. And the refs, I guess, were wearing sunglasses at night because they didn't see shit, apparently. If they be blind, they be blind. Look, that's not our fault. We played our game. If the referees, look, I didn't slip each referee a $20 bill and gave them a pair of $5 cheap ass sunglasses from Walmart to look the other way. Okay, I'm not saying I did. All right, but if it did happen, and again, I'm saying that I didn't do it. All right, maybe that's it. Maybe.
You know, it's ironic that an unnamed person who is undoubtedly an Eagles fan would be complaining about offensive penalties in a game. I just want to start off with that. Just gonna
I didn't say Seven. I did not say your name, Seven. I did not say your name.
I can smell the fucking salt in the question from here. Okay, I'm just gonna start out
Is
with
Kyle
that.
drinking a margarita from all the salt he has?
He's. I mean, man, there is enough salt for every margarita in Mexico in that fucking question, and that's how I know it was Gene.
Yep.
And here's the thing. I understand that having him watch, having him watch his team go down to Jackson Dart and both of Cam Scadabo's brain cells was a rough Thursday for him.
Whoa! Give him four brain cells. All right, give him 4 brain cells.
He went to ASU, bruh. If you have more than 2, you're not qualified to go to ASU.
You would know, I guess. Okay.
Damn, that's cold.
Herm Edwards was the football coach. Herm Edwards was a qualified football coach for ASU. I'm just going to put that again. Just going to set that on the table there.
Well, then again, so did our Chiefs had Herman Edwards for a coach too, bud.
Yeah, he sucked with the Chiefs too. But the thing for me is the officiating problem is not just in favor of the Chiefs. Did the refs miss calls in the Chiefs game on Sunday? Absolutely. But you cannot find a single game in the NFL where every play was called perfectly. You want to know why? Because the game there wouldn't be a single game completed if they called every game perfectly.
Right.
So let's start with that. But second, there is a continual problem with how the NFL pays its referees. They are not paid full time like they should be. So they don't get to spend time developing and getting better and looking at these things. So they're not going to be perfect. These guys should be going through training camp and developing in the offseason, just like our players do. And the NFL doesn't pay them for that. They are part-time employees. So if anybody wants to get mad at what happened and any apparent missed call in the Chiefs game, which I don't think there was anything super blatant except for maybe, the block in the back from Juju that caused the fight at the end of the game.
I mean, if we can talk about
that's arguable.
Them missing calls.
What's up, Key? How you doing tonight? Key, how you doing?
Them missing the calls. The reparations for that was Juju getting his ass whipped at the end of the game.
I mean, look, I get that. I get that. Juju probably should not have tried to walk up and shake the hand of a guy that he blocked in the back near the end of the game in what was a missed call. Now, I see a lot of blocking the backs during regular offensive and defensive play that don't get called. They typically only call that more on punt and kickoff returns. Yeah. But, it's the Chiefs, so we're going to complain that that doesn't get called regardless. But until we actually get refs properly situated so that they're full-time employees, everybody's going to get fucked by the refs at some point. It's just a matter of if you're smart enough.
But hold on, but, and you could say his name. I ain't getting kicked out the chat. But
my phone's quieter when I get kicked out.
But the thing about it is this: no calls at all.
I'm not defending it. What am I supposed to do? Go grab the referee and kick him in the nuts for not calling anything? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, they got something else. And I got something else I want to add too. Stephen A. Smith, you can miss me, man.
What
up here talking about some Branch didn't shake Patrick Mahomes' his hand at the end of the game. Look, I ain't gonna say what Branch did was right. I'm not gonna say that. I thought it was uncalled for. I thought it should have been a 2-game suspension. I said that this morning on Coffee and Sports. But what does it matter shaking Patrick Mahomes' hand?
It doesn't.
What does it?
There's a point where I get the kind of getting, in the customs of the game. But I'll be the first one to be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't want to shake my hand, go piss up a rope. You guys are about to have a shitty season anyway, because it's clear that the Lions are struggling this year, and he's got more on his mind. So me personally, I'm not taking that personally. Dude's got a lot on his mind. His team is crumbling. The Lions are not what they should be. And so Branch has a lot on his mind, and I think the 1-game suspension that he got, I feel like it was appropriate because, Juju blocked him in the back, man. Juju's lucky that he didn't immediately get up and beat the shit out of him, because a lot of guys would have. Yeah, so at least he waited until after the game, after regulation. He didn't hurt his team; he just hurt himself. Yeah. So in that regard, I can live with it.
I'm so used to people not giving me high fives or handshakes that if it didn't happen to me, I'd be like, oh, cool, normal Sunday, whatever, guys, cool. Early shower, deuces, boys.
Not
all right.
Shower.
Yeah, see, John would be the one guy on the panel to give me a high five. Like, rain, sleet, shine. John kick my ass and be like, hey, man, I'd be like, yo, John, thanks for whooping my ass, man. I got shit I got to work on, man. Appreciate it. And John be like, just remember, no heart emojis, Ando, and you be good to go. And I'd be like, cool, thanks.
Yeah, you can't do it. No, you can't get no.
Yeah. See,
no,
that's what John's that's what John's here for, right? John will whoop my ass on the football field 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And every time after the game, he's taking me down, Ando. How many hearts have you thrown out this week, Ando?
And then I'll whoop your ass if I see you give her some damn hearts or some damn female. Nah, dog. That don't work. I'm whooping your ass. You still boys, but you don't do no shit like that.
what you're saying is you're gonna Brian Branch my ass is what you're saying.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right.
So we
yeah.
now are
Yeah,
officially
true.
calling
He
ass
do
whoopings
got a
Brian
good
Branch.
10 yards off
Got
of
it.
that.
Over talking about some damn heart, miss some. We ain't playing none of that bullshit around here. Again, I just thought it was funny, but the better team won. I can't sit here and complain about it. Better team won. They're 3-3. We'll see where they end up at the end of the year. I'm gonna move on to another game though. A game that sort of kind of saw some implications yesterday. Let me see. Oh
Are
yeah,
we going to give the
ball.
same? Hold on. Quick question: are we going to give the same attention to the Eagles Giants game that we gave to the Chiefs game? Are we going to?
Yeah.
Are we going to?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure because if I'm
We're
going to
gonna
piss
be-
you
gotta
off,
keep
I'm
it
going to do
even for
it.
Gene.
I'm a commit.
We don't
talk about the Eagles as much as we talk about the Chiefs. Gene will get mad. Gene will
be
boycott
fair.
the show.
We're gonna be fair. We're gonna be
Cool.
fair. But I wanted to talk about the Baltimore Ravens losing another one, and they lose to the Rams 17-3. I don't okay. Somebody explain to me this. Why did the Ravens sign Cooper Rush? He doesn't fit what they want to do on offense. So I don't understand that signing. I don't get it. You brought in Tyler Huntley. He actually got the offense on track. Go ahead, Seven.
Are we asking why the Baltimore Ravens didn't make a good offensive decision?
Yeah.
That same team.
We talk about it every week. I mean, it's the same team.
It's the same team. It's the
Cooper
same
Rush
team.
I'm gonna piss off some Ravens fans right now. Cooper Rush is a product of that environment. Sorry.
Yeah.
He sucked.
He trash.
Yeah,
He trash. He trash.
Put up how many
Hey,
points
do you
in 2
guys
weeks?
remember when they had that? Do you guys remember when they had that Dollar General version of Lamar Jackson named Tyler Huntley? And Tyler Huntley won some games with them because he basically was a carbon copy of Lamar Jackson. They should have stuck with that guy instead of some white boy who couldn't run. You have an offense that's built for the run,
Right.
and you got a statue in the backfield, white as hell, ginger. Well, okay, maybe he is black because he's ginger.
No, he's not.
Maybe
claim
he's
him.
deceptively fat. Is what he is,
claim
right,
him.
Seven?
The gauntlet stuff. Hey, Edo, the gauntlet stuff don't work here.
Dude, no, we mentioned it here. We mentioned it on the show, so it's
It
why.
don't work here.
You don't claim him.
He ain't invited to Cooper Rush ain't invited.
Hold on. Did Brady
There are
Mayfield
no
just say
black
that I am
people
more
named
black?
Cooper Rush is not invited to the cookout.
Did Brady
Cooper Rush
Mayfield
get
just
invited
say
to the
that I was
cookout.
more qualified to
He
be
ain't.
black than Cooper
Yes.
Rush?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
I take back.
Yes.
Hold on. This is a monumental moment. I take back everything me and I ever said about Kyle and his first name being Brady. I want to be invited to the fucking cookout. I got claimed to the black community.
Oh my gosh.
Kyle Brady Mayfield. I am
Oh
now part
my
of the black community.
gosh. Yes.
Please proceed, Mr. Brady.
Oh my God, Ando. Oh my God. But the Ravens did go down 17-3. But we also did see an injury to Puka Nacua. Looked like he's gonna be out some time.
Yeah.
I
think there's more. I think this is more to say how bad Baltimore is. You don't have a proper backup quarterback.
Yeah, they did. They just didn't use him.
I don't think I saw Pittsburgh winning the division this way, but this is Pittsburgh division to lose. There are 3 incompetent teams in your division that cannot get their quarterback situation fixed. Everything is wrong with the Baltimore Ravens. This is the year that John Harbaugh gets fired.
They're worse than the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go with that.
If the Ravens are smart, they're going to fire their offensive and defensive coordinators during the season. Make that change now. See what happens. See if you see a shift. Because it's entirely possible your quarterback's coach, who's going to probably be your OC, and your linebacker coach is probably going to be in your DC, are probably going to have a slightly better vision for what's going on than the 2 nutsacks that are in those positions now.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't see any shift before the end of the year, Harbaugh goes too.
Yep. Who's their offensive coordinator? Todd Monken?
Todd Monken.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Trash.
He needs to go.
Trash.
He should already have been fired.
Yeah. He's the offensive version of Pat Matricia. So or Matt Matricia. Like, no, get him out.
Patricia. Yeah.
I agree. I truly agree with that. Derrick Henry had a terrible game yesterday. I would have got that man 50 touches in that game.
Yeah.
50.
That'd have been the whole game.
Oh yeah. I would have got that man 50 touches in a doggone game. But meanwhile, you're talking about firing coaches. We did get a firing today in Tennessee. Brian Callahan fired after a 1-5 start. That man got 6 games. That man got 6 games, and that was it.
Well, he was there last season too, but
3-14, and then 1-5. So he finished what, 4-19? If my math
4-19, 4-19 total.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think will be some of the people mentioned to take that spot, or maybe looking at? Well, I doubt if it's their offensive coordinator. But go ahead, I'll let you guys speculate.
I will give them Matt Nagy for 2 tickets to Dollywood.
Damn.
And a concession stand worker to be named later.
Damn.
I'll take 3 tickets to Dollyland, and we will throw in a retired Blaine Gabbert.
Damn.
Matt Nagy, a retired Blaine Gabbert. You give us 2 tickets and the concession stand worker to be named later.
I'm good. I'll coach him. I'll coach him for some Grizzlies tickets.
Wrong city, bro. That's Nashville. You got to travel across the state to get to Memphis, bro.
It's still Tennessee. So look at it.
It's like 2 hours, dude.
Yeah, I'll coach him for some Project Pat concert tickets, some 3 6 Mafia memorabilia. All they just have to pay for my housing. That's it. I'll coach. I'll coach. But I need those things I asked for.
There you go.
Hire Teddy Bridgewater. He's free. He's been coaching high school or some shit. So
That would be
my fault. They got rid of him for helping people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they got rid of him for helping kids. Yeah.
First of all, Teddy Bridgewater was doing what any coach would do if they had the financial position to do it. I will defend him in every breath I can.
Yep.
But
amen.
It would be the Titans to fucking hire Teddy Bridgewater off the street and be like, "Hey, you want to come coach an NFL team?" With zero.
They're still gonna suck.
They're until they change owners.
They first year they do quarterback, everything's getting acclimated. They on the reset. So
Tennessee's got
Jory Califrad is gone. Goodbye, Califrad.
What's up, Jerry? What's going on? They got a lot of holes to fill, and it's going to take some time. But they do have some talent on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah. They just need a play caller to open up the playbook for.
They got some. They got some. I need Calvin Ridley. To wake the hell up.
Let's be honest. I say this shit and I'm respectfully to the Tennessee Titans. They ain't been shit since Steve, Aaron McNair, and Eddie George been on that goddamn field.
Yep.
I will argue. The teams
Frank
with Derrick Henry,
they ain't been shit since then.
The teams with Derrick Henry were good. They just didn't have the competent quarterback. The quarterback, if you have a quarterback who's a game manager, you're not going to win the Super Bowl if you don't have talent and pieces around him. Derrick Henry was the only good offensive piece on that team.
Do y'all remember when the Titans got that fucking jersey? How many people had that shit?
Yeah. Hold on. Jury said we lying. Hold on. What do we lie about?
Yeah, what we lying about?
I'm not going to discount and discredit.
Thank you.
2021.
Yeah.
But that's the problem is.
I forgot about the Chris Johnson era. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Chris Johnson era. Yeah, the Chris Johnson era. Yeah.
I mean, it still ain't Steve in them era, but yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. That team, that was their best team ever.
Yeah. Hey, But Chris Johnson, that was a bad dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bad.
The problem is
He just
they've
didn't
never
have
had
longevity.
everything line up the way it needed to.
Exactly.
And like, because like right now, if
Right.
you had,
Right.
if you were the Titans, if you had Mike Vrabel coaching that team, just taking out Callahan and having Mike Vrabel still there, they're closer to 500 than they are, at least. I mean, I would say at or above 500 because I think Vrabel coaches quarterbacks better.
Yep.
I think honestly, I think Matt Nagy would actually do really well simply because I think Cam Ward is the type of quarterback that you could develop. And that's the one thing that Matt Nagy does halfway decently is develop quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes is a prime example. Mahomes himself has said that Nagy's first tenure in Kansas City is why Mahomes was able to become the quarterback that he is today. And so I can acknowledge that, but they've never had all the right pieces at the same time.
That's not true. They fell 1 yard short to having all the pieces together.
That's fair.
A little, sorry, a little below the belt, but yeah, they fell a yard short.
Don't forget. We forgetting Frank Wycheck. He was great. He was a good player.
Oh, dude, no, that was a forward pass. Fuck you, Will. That was a forward pass.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I got a Jaguars fan in the house that will say that was a forward pass.
Maybe, but I think they got they got Adam. You got Adam Moore there at wide receiver, good receiver. I need Calvin Ridley. To wake up. That's what I need him to do. He needs to wake up.
He needs
just
to
tell him to take the over. If he'll take the over, we'll get good Calvin Ridley.
That's how people get fired. That's how people end up suspended, Seven. You can't do that.
He got his suspension was diabolical though. Golly. He got suspended the same thing as Ray Rice. Like, bro. A year?
Yeah.
Like if he was with the team, I would have understood the 1 year. But the dude wasn't even the dude was basically on IR, unable to perform, not with the team.
He's trying to make some money.
That's like I work at Pepsi and I'm on leave, basically not even there, and they get mad because I go buy a bottle of Coke. No, go fuck yourself. Not in a Pepsi logo.
Sprite. I drink Sprite more than I drink that Starry shit.
Facts. I feel you on that.
That's OG.
I feel you on that.
I mean,
I feel you on that. Let's head on back to week 6. Another game I did want to go ahead and talk about real quick. And I get why Kyle did what he did after his performance. Tampa Bay, they win another one. 30-19 over the 49ers.
And they didn't need a last-second victory to do it either.
And they didn't have a last-second victory to do it, exactly. Brady Mayfield, talk about your team.
Well, one, shout out to Fred Warner. I hope he gets better.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Dead ass. We won't see Fred till next season, and I like Fred Warner.
See, the way you said it, shout out. I thought I was taking it as bad.
No. I hope he has speedy recovery and gets back at the beginning of the next season. They still got some stuff to clean up because the defense.
Yeah.
San Fran they really should have only put up 7, maybe 10.
Yeah.
They still got stuff to clean up on defense. It was a good all-around performance. Y'all saw the 20-yard scamper. I almost jumped out my goddamn skin when I saw that. I almost left my flesh on the chair. Because I thought they had him. I swore they had him. I said, oh, shit, no, we just can't have him.
Thought they had him a couple times.
I said, this ain't it. This can't be it. Then he got the first. The offense showed something with Emeka going down. No Chris Godwin, no Mike Evans. They still showed up. No Bucky Irving.
Catching bombs.
Yeah. Todd Bowles he has to clean up the defense. Got to clean up the defense. Because they allowed too many big plays. It was like, okay, we're going to throw the ball downfield. And shout out to Mac Jones. Because Mac Jones really is pretty decent compared to when he was playing for Belichick. I like Mac Jones too. But shout out to the Bucks. It was a good W, and you know, as always, are they winning? Anyway, fuck Atlanta. Fuck the Falcons.
They just won.
What?
They just won.
Won. Yeah, they just keep
Hell
Buffalo
yeah.
24-14.
God
Big
damn it.
John Robinson ran for 170 yards on 19
Yeah,
carries.
don't remind me I had to take him on in fantasy today.
19.
Got the dude I'm playing against 40 points.
Oh, they 3 fuck the Falcons. They 3-2. God
He
damn.
He had one of my fantasy teams, so I'm so happy. I'm so happy he played well.
What is going on with Buffalo?
They frauds.
They're playing real teams.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
Buffalo's 4-2. Like it could be a lot worse. But I mean, Josh Allen did not have a good game. He only threw for 180 yards. He threw 2 picks.
Got sacked
he did
4
get
times.
sacked 4 times. Like James Cook on my fantasy team, because fuck my life. I also faced Cam Scatabo this week. 17 carries for 87 yards. Josh Allen ran for another 42. Like there's
Like say he didn't pass that
the Bills'
much,
defense
Falcons was running the ball.
Yeah, because like you said, Bijan Robinson ran for 170 yards. That's the Bulls' defense, which has always been their weakness.
But
not 25 carries. 19.
This is the thing, though. Are the Falcons frauds? Because they don't know what type of fucking football they want to play.
Yeah,
they got blanked by the Panthers 3 weeks ago.
They don't know. They don't know they're bad yet.
Yeah.
What's that? They don't know. And here's the thing. I'm going to say this, and there's going to be some people that are going to think I'm nuts. But I think the Giants are the same way. They don't know they're bad yet. There's some talent there, but they don't know they're bad yet.
Tanner, let me tell you real quick. There's a gentleman I need to highlight, my man Tanner right here. He has been in a lot of his fantasy leagues this season. He did last season as well. Tanner, I appreciate you, bro. Good to have you here. But yeah,
absolutely, Tanner. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Well, so let me ask y'all this. Okay, and I agree. I'm there with you. I'm there with you guys that that Baker is number 1. But where are we putting Drake May? Top 10?
Or
top 8?
I'd say he might be moonlighting just outside the top 5.
Definitely top 10.
He hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't earned top 5 yet, but I top 10 is reasonable.
Yeah.
And if you look at Drake May's schedule, and again, he's another dude I tried to get in fantasy. I got him on some leagues, one successful in others. But I go back and I look at that schedule, New England schedule. That thing is like almost a cakewalk. I mean, he might be in the top 5 before it's all said and done this year. He might be, and that's saying something.
But that is on paper.
We got him. We got him November 9th. No, November 9th. They'll get.
Y'all got November 9th. Mm-hmm.
November 9th. That shit'll stop.
Yeah, but let me go. But the game that
go ahead.
I'm about to break up another game. But go ahead, Stephen. I'll let you go ahead. Finish your thought.
And I was gonna say, Mike Vrabel is doing what they thought Josh McDaniels and some of the other options that they considered a head coach after Bill Belichick left is doing for the Patriots. He's getting them back to where they are at least a blip on the radar.
Yeah.
And Drake May owes Vrabel a huge thank you, because Drake May might actually have a semblance of a career in the NFL because of him.
Yeah.
Whether he stays in New England or not is completely irrelevant. He'll actually have something because of Mike Vrabel. Go ahead.
You know what's fucked up, though? This is the fucked up thing. Because, again, I love Mike Vrabel, too. But it's so fucked up how they looked last year for Gerard Mayo. This is why I said I love Gerard Mayo, too, but I don't think Gerard Mayo should have been the coach last year.
He wasn't the right guy.
No. I think Gerard is great on defense, but I don't
think he should have been a defensive coordinator. I don't think
I
don't think he should have been a head coach right off. And that's my guy.
Tanner wants to know, do we think Daniel Jones is about a number 4 so far this season?
kind of have to.
I put Jonathan Taylor at 4, like Daniel Jones at 10.
You got to put Daniel Jones ahead of Drake May right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I would say James Jones is like 4 or 5. 4 or 5. I could put Jonathan Taylor 4, Daniel Jones at 5.
Yeah, one loss is, hey man, just speak for itself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that's controversial, and I know he's just a rookie, so I might be putting a lot on him. But Tyler Warren, that kid stay healthy,
He's good.
and that offense,
He's good.
he's gonna be something special. He's gonna be something, and I may be speaking out of turn because he is a rookie, but he is special. He looked good yesterday. Jonathan Taylor looked fantastic yesterday. They're the Indianapolis Jonathan Taylors, as far as I'm concerned, because without Jonathan Taylor, they would not be where they are right now.
Not at all.
So I got to give him that. Hey, Kyle, what's up, bro? Gerard Mayo was picked because Kraft was done with Belichick. I can see that. He was part of the family.
Yeah.
So he was part of the family. So yeah. The other game I was gonna bring up and say disappointment on a guy I also invested heavily in fantasy, who I'm ready to just quit on. We got the Denver Broncos beat the New York Jets 13-11. I'm about tired of. Can I give up on Bo Nix? Can I just give up?
Whoa. No.
He's your backup. He's your backup.
That game was.
He's getting settled in. He's gone through a lot in the last couple of years, and he's in the toughest division of football. Fantasy choice wise, it's gonna be hard, except for using him on like when you catch him on a week where you're playing matchups. But Bo Nix is a great quarterback. As a quarterback, he's great. At fantasy, I can kind of see it, but like I said, you got to set him as your backup, play matchups. Because he goes through a gauntlet. 6 games of his every year are tough.
19 of 30, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 sack, completion ratio of 63.3%. I get it's against the Jets, but man,
bro, the Jets defense is good.
It is.
Kyle, no. No. Rattler.
Well, I thought we were going to talk about Justin Fields. How the hell in the NFL do you come into a professional game and be like, all right, guys, we're going to pass the ball and finish with negative 10 yards? Fields got 9 times for 55 yards.
Yeah.
There is a stat sheet out there. There's a stat sheet out there in the history of the 2025 NFL season where I'm looking at it and going, okay, guys, cool, running game, we were there. Breece Hall, you got 59 yards. Cool. Justin Fields, you threw 9 passes and got 45 yards, which is an average of 5 yards per completion.
That's crazy.
How the fuck you get sacked 9 times and lose 55 yards, man? No.
And don't put this on the line either. That was not the Jets offensive line. That dude holds on to the ball like he's got fucking stickum on his hands. Like, come on, bro. I want.
Y'all know what? I'm not gonna let y'all attack my boy like that. Every game before this, he's played really well outside. Check the stats. No interception. He's had a couple touchdowns, 2 or 3 each game before this really bad game. And I don't care who you are. 9 sacks is diabolical to give up. Offensive line, period. Is whether he's holding on to the ball or not. 9 sacks is diabolical.
But you got to look at it. He did look bad against arguably the best defense in football. They're damn. That
Denver defense is very good. It's
their defensive line. They could put 4 up there, and 2 of them gonna get in the backfield every time.
Yeah. Yep. It's very.
They
very
can
good.
run 4-3. 2 of them guys up front is getting in the backfield.
Here's the thing. The reason why.
You good?
On Justin
Fields. You good?
You good?
No, I got
it. Okay. All right. The reason that I put 9 sacks on Justin Fields is like the first few, you can see that your line may not have the best strength against a really good Denver defensive front. Call that what it is. Why was he not hitting the check down and throwing the ball away more? He didn't start throwing the ball away. He was holding onto the ball too long for too long. You can't blame the Jets offensive line for that. That they can't throw the ball for.
Oh wow, that's a good point. That's a good point. Tanner says he wanted to move on to another game. Cowboys and Panthers yesterday. We saw probably the worst defense in football. On the side of the Dallas Cowboys, that's the worst defense in football. Rico Dowdle told his own team. Rico Dowdle told his old team, "I'm taking it to you. Get ready." They wasn't ready because he ran all over them boys yesterday, all over them. Ruined a good.
Blame for this, right?
Who?
Jed Jones.
Oh yeah, Jed Jones. It's all Jed Jones' fault.
Put the money into the offense.
It's all Jed Jones' fault. It's all his fault.
You got Ron Bland, and you got Diggs. Who else do you got on the defense? You got nobody. You got nobody on the defense. You got Kenny Clark, sure. But who else do you have that strikes fear in the defense of the Dallas Cowboys? Nobody. Because Jed Jones wants the flashy offense.
Put up 30 points on you. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The Panthers.
Yeah.
The Panthers.
Well, hold on. To be fair, the Atlanta Falcons let the Panthers put 30 on you. And
True.
we just said that the Falcons didn't know that they were bad yet.
They don't know whether they're black or white. Like they don't have an.
They don't know if they're Arthur Smith or Jordan Love. So
listen, fuck you, Ando. Fuck you, Ando.
You and Will at the same time. I ain't gonna disparage neither one of you without disparaging.
He done with man. John went full Michael Jackson on with black or white. He done went full Michael Jackson on you, boy.
I don't know whether they're George Washington or Martin Luther King. They don't.
But he did. But the thing that kills me, it ruins because that you got to give the devil his due. Dak and Pickens, they played a good game yesterday.
Absolutely.
They played a fantastic game yesterday. They just can't stop nobody. Y'all remember those old Miami Dolphins teams with Marino?
Yep.
They were scoring out the yin yang, but they was losing because they couldn't stop nobody.
Yep.
That's what this kind of reminds me of. Not saying that Dak is Marino. Not saying that. Just the situation.
You know who would have really helped the Cowboys keep from allowing 216 rushing yards yesterday and only getting to Carolina or to Bryce Young one time? You know who would have improved the defensive result yesterday?
Who?
Micah Parsons. You know, they should get a guy like Micah Parsons on the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God.
He would make a huge difference on that team.
He would have made a huge difference. Are we seeing that?
One fucking sack of Bryce Young. Are you serious?
Hold on. Let's talk about the Chargers, and then I want to talk about another team. We got briefly.
We got Suggs saying, are we seeing another repeat year for the Chargers? Starting to convince people that they are contenders, and then they fall apart every year. You know what? I'm not making excuses for them, but if you go back and watch, that team's offensive line has been like decimated.
Yeah.
Decimated. You saw her.
They lost Rashawn Slater to start the season. Now Joe Alt is hurt. I think you have a banged up left guard, if not a right guard. Yeah. So you're working with patchwork. Being a Chiefs fan, I do not like to give credit to the Chargers, but the Chargers are finding ways to win with everything that they got going on injury-wise, right? I mean, they are the opposite of the Bengals, where they're making excuses that their team is hurt. The Chargers aren't. Jim Harbaugh is, look, we got our backs against the wall. We need to start playing next man up. So, and I gotta say I like that about Jim Harbaugh.
Let me ask y'all this. Is it time for Mike McDaniel to go? Is it time?
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, it's been time. When you have a press conference that goes like this, yeah, That's how you win football games. And if you don't win football games, you lose football games. And yeah, that's how
realistically,
the football game today. Man,
the
McDaniel
Dolphins could fire Mike McDaniel, and he wouldn't even know.
Might as well be. Hold on, Seven. I'm going to say this real quick. Mike McDaniels might as well be fucking Towley from South Park. That's the vibe.
Oh, dang.
That's the vibe that motherfucker gives off.
Hold on. Now, I'm not really all up on baseball and stuff, but from what I'm seeing right now, I might have to break this bitch back out.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, we're going to talk about baseball.
I might have to break you back out. Yo,
we're going to talk about baseball, bro.
If you want to stick around for that, y'all more than welcome.
Seattle's lighting it up, bro.
Tanner said, I find it funny that people mention Diggs like he's still a force. He ain't been the same since the ACL injury. That's true.
I mean, him and what's the name are exactly the same. Man, him and Sauce Gardner, they can't cover for shit. They can't cover.
Nope. Dallas's Bengals 2.0 when they have Burrow. Yeah.
Can I just say while we're talking about injuries? Did you guys hear about the Colts and Cardinals game before the game started?
No.
So, thank you, Seven. I'm glad somebody paid attention. So the Colts had 2 pregame injuries that resulted in 2 people not being suited up for the game. The first one was Charvarius Ward. Motherfucker was rooting around the clubhouse and gave himself a concussion before the game started. So Charvarius Ward got put into concussion protocol before the pads even got on. Then
he did what now? Say that again. He did what?
Around the clubhouse. He was roughing around the clubhouse and gave himself a concussion. That's not even the funniest one, Will. Backup quarterback Anthony Richardson was working with one of those elastic strings, one of those elastic bands. Motherfucker popped himself in the eye and broke his orbital eye socket.
Whole dickhead. What?
Motherfucker knocked himself out of the game.
If that's not a sign that you need to go, I don't know what is. I don't know what he is.
He's got to be done.
He's got to be done.
Like
Sherman Swift with a 55-yarder. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he caught a pass. He peeled out on him.
Yeah.
But
no, it's just fucking like, oh my God, man. Just Anthony Richardson, just stop. Just find a normal everyday job, man. Avoid the elastic strings. Avoid the elastic plans.
You need to go work for FedEx, UPS.
They consider XFL, Canadian Football League, Arena Football.
Oh, Canada don't want him. I mean, Canada don't want him.
I mean, he could go play for the Lingerie League. We don't want
I don't want to see that.
No. There's too much elastic in that. He might hit his eye out again.
You'll poke your eye out, kid.
Balls and the G-string don't mix.
Like, just fuck. I saw that, man, and I was like, "Are you fucking?"
He just need to get out of football altogether.
Yeah, he needs to play sarcastic ball, bro. Like,
just be done, There's some dude I saw on TikTok the other day, that's starting a business doing laser tag. He need to go do that.
So
that's what you need to do.
So are you putting him on the level of Ryan Leaf and Jamarcus Russell?
Oh, he worse than both of them. He worse than both of them.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
he worse than both of them.
No,
he worse than both of them. But because Ryan Leaf at least had talent, Jamarcus Russell was just trash.
Jamarcus Russell never showed up to the training room. At least this injury proves that Anthony Richardson goes to practice.
The only reason why his only redeeming factor would be the fact that at least he looks at the playbook, or at least he looks at tape. Y'all heard that old story. Y'all heard that.
Some touchdowns. He can't throw a check down to save his life, but he can throw some touchdowns.
Y'all heard that old story about Jamarcus Russell. They gave him tape or VHS box.
Yep.
And said, I need you to watch your game tape.
Yep.
They asked him if he watched it. He said, I watched it.
Yeah,
I did. I watched it. Yeah.
Yep. Blank tapes.
Blank tapes. You ain't watched shit.
Tapes. They were wider than I am.
Yep. You ain't watched
wider than I was.
Man, he got a huge contract.
Yeah.
What?
He's gonna be looking like Sloth from the Goonies after this injury. Oh man,
That's crazy.
he was only at practice to get snatched. Oh my
They get the
gosh,
name brand
man.
shit, not the Walmart brand shit. So I don't blame him.
Yeah. No.
All right. You guys want to talk about it? We're gonna go ahead and break it down very quickly. The New York Football Giants, backed by
Yeah.
Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo. I'll call him He-Man and Ram Man. Beat the Philadelphia Eagles 34-17. Who wants to take this one?
I
All
don't
right.
know.
First off,
I don't know what the fuck happened. I picked the Eagles to win, and they shit the bed. I don't know what the fuck happened. Shit.
Can I set? I'm going to set the table for 7. 7. I'm going to set the table for you. You have a one-on-one dinner with our glorious manager guy, Gene. Gene, you need to watch this. This is your personal spot, right? Can't talk about the Chiefs without talking about the Eagles, right? Because the Eagles are that team. 7. The floor is yours, sir.
You know, I'm curious to you guys. Do you think it's worse to get blown out by the Giants or just lose by 2 scores to the Rams? Like which is worse as a team? I mean, and when you lose 2 scores, well, because when you lose 2 scores to the Rams, you don't even have your starting quarterback. But when you get blown out by the Giants, you have a large portion of your team, and you're facing a team whose running back clearly already has CTE.
He's battling CTE by giving himself more CTE.
Like, I mean, you got to fight fire with fire, right?
Yep.
Which one is worse? Because what I watched on Thursday night, in between watching baseball, I don't think I had a baseball game watch that. I can't remember. What I watched on Thursday night was Jalen Hurts show that he doesn't have the offensive coordinator that he needs. And since he doesn't have the offensive coordinator that he needs, he's fucking mid.
No, there was baseball because that was the same day that the Phillies lost to the Dodgers to get eliminated from the playoffs. And then the Flyers lost their home hockey game. Because fun fact, continues, it is the second time in history that a big 3 city lost in all 3 of their sports, being that baseball lost in the playoffs, hockey lost their home opener, and football lost.
Yep.
The only other city to do that, 1983, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Philadelphia Flyers, and the Philadelphia Phillies. So twice in sports history has Philadelphia lost.
I just live here. I just live here. So I just live here. I just live here.
I don't like nobody in the city. You just live here.
I just live here. I like the Flyers. I like the Flyers.
No, okay.
I will say
I struggle to see. I struggle to see why we should be trying to excuse the Eagles for this loss. Like, do we try to blame Jalen Hurts? Well, he was 24 for 33. He threw for 283 yards.
It's the coaching. It's just the coaching.
He only had 1 pick, 1 tutty. He was only sacked 3 times. The defense was terrible, and the offensive play calling was not great. I think Jalen Hurts actually made some calls at the line that kind of helped things be a little bit better than they were before, when from what was originally called. But you had Saquon Barkley only run for 58 yards.
Only 12 times in that entire game.
And only 12 touches. Right. 20 total running plays. 20 total running plays.
4 of them were the tush push. 4 of them were the tush push in a four run sequence. So technically they ran the ball 16 times.
Like that's there's no excuse for that. If you're a team that's supposed to be at the elite level of the that the Eagles are, you're the defending champs. This is not how you guys should be playing. If we're going to rip apart the Chiefs for what happened in weeks 1 and 2, and they lost in the Super Bowl, we're holding Philly's feet to the fire too.
Yeah, it's that Super Bowl hangover. That's what it is.
Yep.
Super Bowl hangover. There's no way, because again, I think they showed something at the beginning last week. It said Saquon's on pace to have 900 yards for the season. That's ridiculous. 900. What type of shit is that?
Shoot, Derrick Henry probably far behind him the past 2 games he done had.
I feel bad for AJ Brown. I feel so bad for AJ Brown.
Well, they targeted him 9 times Thursday night, and he got 6 receptions. So
Yeah, but how
on
many of
that one
those
of
were
them passes
targets
he
that
was
were targets
complaining
because he
about,
was a
he quit running on the route.
Yeah,
That deep
he
pass
did.
that I felt like he quit running.
hmm
If he'd have kept running, he'd have been in range to catch that football. But he want to blame the quarterback. Come on now,
Yep.
don't do that.
Yeah, I think AJ Brown is just done already, and I don't think he blames Jalen Hurts. I think he understands that how much of an element to what's going on is play calling.
Yep.
And Philly lost their offensive coordinator, and they are not the same without him.
So why is Devontae Smith thriving?
Because Devontae Smith is keeping his mouth shut.
Just saying.
I'm just saying,
I
it's
mean,
it's the greasy
I'm not.
It's just
tire
a
that
good question.
it's the noisy tire
It's
that
a
gets
good
the grease.
question. Yeah.
It's the noisy
I'm,
tire
I
that gets
I'm
mean,
the grease.
not.
Devontae Smith is having a really good
What?
year.
my thing is,
Uh,
I wish that because the change didn't really start until AJ opened his mouth, and then they got
After the
away from
Tampa
what.
game.
Yep, AJ started running his mouth about not getting the football enough, and then that's when they changed everything over, kind of changed the identity a little bit, and now you're trying to readjust from your adjustment. So I don't get it with Philly. I really don't. Wasn't Jalen Carter out for that game too, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes, he was out. He was out too, and that didn't do them no favors either, because that back end ain't holding up.
mm-mm.
Yep.
It doesn't help that Quinyon Mitchell got hurt yesterday too.
Yeah, and the back
Or
end
got hurt Thursday.
and the back end is not holding up. That secondary is not holding up. So
Yep. And
they
you could
definitely
say their
got some
schedule.
issues.
And you could say that their schedule doesn't get any easier. I mean, they got the Vikings next week. No offense, John, but I don't know which version of the Vikings we're going to get. Then they got to retake on the Giants in Philly. Then they
Carson
got
Wentz been looking pretty good at Paul's the past couple games. So
then the Packers and the Lions are your next two games after that.
Wait.
So,
So hold on. And with with Minnesota and the Eagles, is it here or is it in Philly or is it in
so
Minnesota?
in the game against Minnesota is in Minneapolis, and then the game against the Giants is at home against Philly.
All right, so I'm gonna say this because, and John, there's no disrespect because my cousin loves the Giants. I mean, not the Giants. He loves Minnesota. Y'all stink against the Eagles, man. Like y'all always stink against.
But
The Eagles.
it's not a primetime game.
Oh, it's not.
It's not a primetime game. It's a
Oh,
1
y'all
o'clock
got
game.
that's a dub. Y'all got the dub right there. That's a W. That's a W. That's a W. Oh, it's not prime time. It's a W. You're good.
Nope.
John,
Actually, the next two
man.
primetime games is in 3 weeks. They have to go to Green Bay to take on the Packers Monday night.
Mhm.
And then the following
I
week,
figured that.
they're going to be at home
We can
against the
hold that.
Lions on Sunday night.
Okay.
John says, just hope Pats go after AJ Brown, so Pats haven't been digs. Pats might sneak up and go further than people thought.
I don't think they will. I think that will go
The hell
against.
with Stephon Diggs. I never liked him.
I think that goes against what Vrabel has in his locker room. I don't see the Patriots going after AJ Brown.
But you should be happy. You should be happy about Stephon Diggs. If it weren't for Stephon Diggs being a malcontent and get it traded, you wouldn't have Justin Jefferson.
Well, yeah, that's the truth.
Take the
So
good with the bad there, John. Take the good with the bad.
I'm saying you gotta take the good with the bad. You know,
He's a
you
baby
know.
back bitch. That's all.
As long as he don't win a Super Bowl, but so Justin Jefferson, I think he should be fine.
Hold on. Can I just say that Stephon Diggs is part of the reason why you guys went to the NFC Championship in 2017? Because if it wasn't for Stephon Diggs, he doesn't make that catch and knock off Marshawn Lattimore and run down, and that classic call by Joe Buck.
And he's still a bitch.
You have your opinion. That's okay. You have your opinion. That's all right, sir.
I didn't say he couldn't play
Hey,
football.
at least he's consistent. At least he's consistent.
I couldn't say that this man couldn't play football.
Through thick or thin, he's a bitch. Got it.
He's a bitch. Yeah.
He's a bitch. Got it.
Real quick, Monday Night Football. We got the Redskins up on the Bears.
Whoa. Cancel culture. Got to call him by the right name.
Commanders.
Nope. Redskins. Fuck them.
Redskins. Fuck them. Redskins.
Like Jerry Jones said the other week.
Redskins up on the Chicago Bears. Fuck it, I did it on purpose.
They need to be careful because I don't want to see Caleb Williams crying again, and I think he's getting to that point.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on. I don't want to.
Fuck it.
I don't want him. I don't want him to feel like that.
I love seeing a bitch cry. Make that bitch cry. Do it, Jaden. I was so close to being above 500. I was so close to being above 500. Why can't you let me guys just win games?
Good grief.
Man, that drop wasn't. Wow. That was a horrible drop.
That was a horrible drop.
That was a horrible drop.
That shit was trash, man. Like,
all right,
you
real
can't
quick.
drop that, dude.
All right, real quick before we talk about Major League Baseball and the playoff going on. Preseason basketball has started. And I just wanted to get some of your thoughts about this year in the NBA. We already know the Pacers and their situation. We already know about the Bucks and their situation. But I want to get your guys' take on the rest of that Eastern Conference. Who do you think will take it and why? John, I'll start with you.
We talking Eastern Conference?
Yep.
Rockets in 5. Oh.
He ain't giving no analysis, no, just Rockets in 5. Rockets in 5.
On my brain, man. Nah, I mean, it's right back in the Celtics hands today. Like, I mean, like you said, the Pacers they don't have Halliburton. They don't. Embiid gonna be hurt. His eyelash is gonna get in his eye.
Paul George
he's out for the season.
Paul George might play 30 games. Yeah, ain't worry about that.
Yeah, Paul George left pinky toenails gonna fall off. He's out for the season. You know, Tyrese Maxey's gonna do what he can, but it's time for him to go. Like I said, it's right back in the Celtics' hands. Like who else could it be? At this point,
you're not
to get the second seed at this point. Like it's the Eastern Conference is in shambles. Like it really is.
Yeah.
It's the Celtics to take. Oh, excuse me, I forgot about the Knicks.
But nobody's gonna say the Knicks. Nobody's saying the Knicks.
Nobody's saying it. But they can definitely it's theirs to take too. Like between them and the Celtics. Like it's. I mean, I'm just being honest.
So New York sports fans have been through enough. Let's let the Knicks have one. I think it's time.
So look, if the Mariners can make it to the ALCS, the Knicks can make it to the fucking finals.
Listen, my thing is this though. We sleeping on the Cavs. They're gonna have a chip. They're gonna have a chip on their shoulder.
No, Will, what team we sleeping on?
Don't even say the Bulls. We suck.
The Bulls. We sleeping on the Bulls.
We suck.
Bulls sweeping this year, bro.
They ain't sweeping shit. They're gonna sweep the court. They're gonna sweep the court when they get put. They're gonna sweep the court when their ass get put out.
We're gonna sweep the court off confetti when the Rockets beat us in 4. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be sweeping the confetti off of the Chicago Bulls.
Boy, and you on that good weed tonight, because ain't no way in the hell that team gonna make the finals.
We be lucky if we make the play-in, bro.
You on that super weed.
They're gonna hang a banner in the United Center. 4 straight play-in tournaments. Bam, Chicago Bulls right there, right next to Michael Jordan's retired jersey, man. When the fuck did we have a reason to raise a banner? That's what it's gonna be. 4 straight play-in tournaments.
Oh snap!
Bam, right there.
Tanner says he knows he knows Tyrese Maxey personally, so no criticism will be tolerated. Listen, I'll say this. I feel sorry for his. I feel bad for his situation.
I ain't say nothing bad about Tyrese Maxey. I say he's gonna do what he can.
I just think his situation. I just think his situation sucks. His situation is terrible.
It's time for him to go.
He's on a team. He's on a team where the main superstar is not dependable. You can't depend on Embiid. I can depend on a vampire biting me 25 times out of 25 than Joel Embiid being on the fucking court.
You got
Brady, why
7?
is a vampire biting you?
I don't know.
It better be a sexy redheaded vampire, bro. And if he's biting you, call me, bro.
You got a dude that's 7 by 8 by 12. You got a dude who's 7 by 8 by 12 and can't play a whole season.
Don't want
Can't
to play
play
no
a whole
Built like a shed.
season. I'm not gonna play back to backs.
No, I do not want to play back to backs. Do
I
not
do
let
not
me
want to play back to
backs.
backs. No.
I can only play one or the other. I can't play both.
Paul George's gonna have his podcasting equipment ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna have that fired up in the back.
He's gonna find a way to like surgically put a chip in his head where he can podcast while he's on the floor.
Podcast P.
Yeah.
Podcast P. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be Kyle. It's gonna be him and Kyler Murray doing a show together. He's gonna be thinking he's podcasting while Kyler Murray is playing. Call of Duty.
It's gonna be called CODPG. Call of Duty,
Mhm.
Paul George. That's what it's gonna be called.
Really quick before to interrupt you guys. The Los Angeles Dodgers just finished off game 1 of the NLCS against the Milwaukee Brewers, winning 2-1. The game did come down to the last pitch as the Brewers had the bases loaded, and then Bryce Terang struck out. So we'll talk more about that in just a bit. But yeah, that game is now over. The Dodgers have taken game 1 of the NLCS.
Real quick, because John brought it up. I do want to ask. They added the third Greek freak brother. The third.
Antetokounmpo.
Can they?
The person who has to order the letters for making the Bucks jerseys has to be pissed at all of the letters that they are having to use every time they hire a new Antetokounmpo brother.
Yeah.
Just like, I have 46 packs for this. I don't know.
Why do I need 16 Ks? Jesus Christ.
Does he suck too?
Letters in your last name.
Except Giannis. Giannis is the only one that's good. The other
The other brothers are trash.
Who's the other one?
brothers are
Giannis,
trash.
Giannis, and it's Giannis, Donis, and what's the other one?
They're doing whatever they can to try to keep him on the team.
Yeah, that's what they doing. Even
So
though
is this worse than LeBron asking for his son to be on the team, or is this worse?
it's worse to me because of the situation going on behind it.
So heads up on Monday Night Football with 2:58 left. Jaden Daniels just fumbled the football. Bears recover 2:58 to go in the fourth. Chicago has it down 24-22 at their own 43-yard line.
That's what they do. But I think it's worse because you're looking at a team that has no draft capital.
Yep.
Against
No
it on the
space to
salary
make
cap.
moves.
You're right. And no free agency money.
Nope.
Because of what you did with Damian Lillard. So
But-
I think it's worse. Because there's no way to fix it. There's no
And
way you
instead
can
of
really fix yourself.
And instead of taking one roster spot, now you
That
lose
brain
two.
is a bit.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's a terrible move, but I'm looking forward to the season. I'm looking forward to it. I think over in the West, we already know John has the Houston Rockets.
I'm sorry, how many for the Houston Rockets?
He said Rockets in 5.
Rockets in 5.
Rockets in 5.
But the what?
Hakeem
I really
is
do think
serene.
we should add Russell Westbrook. This is just my professional opinion.
Professional opinion.
We need a distributor because I like Frank VanVleet, but his shooting is too inconsistent.
Oh, there's 4 brothers. I didn't know that.
I think he said that there's 5.
Okay, 5. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. And the other 2 must definitely suck because they ain't been signed. So, but yeah, that West is gonna be kind of out there. That Western Conference is gonna be kind of out there too, because everybody in the West got better.
Except the Lakers.
I will say I actually have a little bit of optimism about the Suns this year. I think they're a play-in team at best. Not going to pretend that they're anything spectacular, but they kind of did sort some stuff out with a couple of trades. And your starting 5, it looks like it's going to be Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn, Dylan Brooks, and Mark Williams if he's healthy. That's not horrible.
We got some pushback.
Mavs in 4. Mavs are going to be out in 4.
Yeah, right. The Mavs are going to win in 4, and the Bulls are going to take the NBA championship in a minimum of 13 games. It's going to happen.
Yeah, right. AD been out here eating what Zion Williamson was eating.
Whoa. Did you not see Zion Williams? He's actually packed off a few pounds.
I
He
said
may have
was.
skipped a meal or two.
Yeah, Anthony Davis found all the weight that Zion lost. I think that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He went back to New Orleans for a little bit.
It's gonna be tough because no Kyrie. It's gonna be tough. You don't have Kyrie. It's gonna be tough on the Mavs. It's gonna be tough. You're putting a lot of pressure on. He's a rookie.
He might average 15 to 17.
Yeah.
Just being real, he can average about that much. He might could play some defense here and there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's gonna be tough for the Mavs. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Can I just make the comment, Tanner? I don't know you personally, but I bet you were one of those guys who was absolutely upset that Luka got traded. And you were like, we need to get rid of Nico. And as soon as the Mavericks got the number 1 pick, you were like, maybe this Nico guy's all right. Let's give him another year and see what happens. And now it's Mavericks and 4. Dude, I got no life, man. I'm a Bulls fan. We just go until it hurts. Yeah. It sucks, man.
For those of you that are new to the show, Ando likes pain, and that's why he's a Bulls fan.
And a Mariners fan. But that pain could be gone this year. That pain could be gone.
And I'm not saying any type of slander because outside of AD just looking like Heathcliff the cat.
Most people say Garfield. I'm glad you got the reference there, Will.
Oh yeah, look like Heathcliff. But my thing is this: your starting point guard is D'Angelo Russell.
Ooh.
You could have the worst point guard.
That man is a walking trash. That man is.
Look, yo, we haven't had Joe on the show in a minute, but you could have James Harden as your point guard.
That man is a walking.
D'Angelo Russell over James Harden.
That man is a walking trash can.
You sure about that?
Yeah, dude, I don't need my team trash can. Like stripper juice, okay? Give me D'Angelo Russell, and I'll take the decent smelling locker room instead of James Harden walking in with 25 minutes before game time.
I can't go that far.
Look, James Harden is at the point right now where he has a built-in strip club in the arena.
I can't go that way.
Go ahead, Seven.
James Harden is just using the NFLPA guide
the
for
NFL
recruitment.
Or the NBA?
No, James Harden is using the NFLPA's guide for recruitment by making sure to take everybody to strip clubs and just trying to get somebody else to pay for it. Like that's his entire model.
Oh my god,
he's still better than Russell.
Here's my thing, but he's still better than D'Angelo. D'Angelo is a walking trash can. That's what he is. He is a walking trash can.
So what you're saying, Will,
and you are asking him to hold it down in the West until Kyrie comes back.
So you mean to tell me you wouldn't take D'Angelo Russell right now for Chicago?
No.
Oh, dude, who do we got? We got Kobe White. That's it.
No.
Kobe White is point guard. You would not take D'Angelo Russell to come off the bench.
No.
You full of shit, Will.
I do not want D'Angelo on my team. I do not want him on it. That man is a walking trash can.
You are full of shit.
He is a walking trash can.
My cat's tail is in my face, bro. So I can't see you right now. But you full of shit.
That man is a walking trash can. I'm telling you, walking trash can of indecisions and bad judgments. That man is terrible. He is trash.
Terrible.
He is trash.
Terrible.
There's a reason. When LeBron, he terrible. He's terrible. When LeBron get rid of your ass, you know something wrong.
LeBron gets rid of everybody, bro.
LeBron get rid of you. Yeah,
no, I'm sorry. That is an inadequate conversation.
Somebody is ugly. He's like, no, he's too ugly.
Yeah. I walk by LeBron as the concession stand, and I'm traded to fucking Brooklyn, bro.
What in the world does Nico have to do with the what?
Your ass to the Houston Vipers. Like,
nah, bro. He gonna be like, no, you can't even serve concessions for the LA Sparks. Get out of LA, bro.
What in the world does Nico have to do with the draft?
Okay, you can't tell me that shit wasn't fucking orchestrated. Yeah. That fucking number one pick bullshit from that fucking team. Come on, Tanner. Come on.
Check this. If that doesn't happen, what team gets that pick? The Chicago Bulls.
Hell fucking yeah. Not that it would help us
Bulls
out.
Get that pick.
Yeah.
The Bulls get that pick. I gotta go with my Duolingo Street. That's crazy. I ain't no Mad fan. I'm still fired. Nico. It was Luca was still here, but Nico's still the GM, but Luca ain't here. So how am I supposed to feel? Just moaned and grown all day.
Bro,
yeah.
Get in the Bulls.
Being a sports fan is miserable. Damn it.
Yeah. Join me and Will's little boat over here as Bulls fans. We're inflatables, okay? We take it. This is the shit that we take each and every day, man.
The best thing we got going on with the Bulls right now is Benny the Bull. That's it.
Yeah.
Is people sleeping on the Kings? Schroeder, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, Murray, and Sorry.
I'm gonna say it like this. No, because of LaVine and DeRozan, they both were Bulls, and they didn't even get us out of the play-in tournament. So I'm not. I think they're a play-in team, just like the Suns. They may make a 7 or 8 seed, but that's as far as they're going.
Yeah.
I don't think they beat a Houston. I don't think they beat an OKC.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I play-in team. I'll give you that. Play-in team.
Yeah.
Where do we judge the Denver Nuggets? Where do we judge them?
That's top 3.
Top 4?
Yeah, top 4.
Mm-hmm.
Top 4.
Yeah.
Minnesota, I think top 4 in the West, you could argue OKC, Minnesota, Houston, Denver, Golden State if they get their head out of their ass.
Not going to happen.
Horford. They got Al Horford now.
And the other stuff, and the other Curry brother.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. Oh, yeah. We'll definitely see what they do. All I got to say is, going back to the East for a quick second, Kyle Kuzma, you need to be gone. You need to be sent to China.
The Kuz. His name is the Kuz.
You need to take your sorry ass to China.
Hold on. We will send Kyle Kuzma to Italy. In return, can we please have 1 dish each of spaghetti with meatballs for everybody on the panel, and then a side of garlic bread, please.
Send him to China right now.
You might as well go play in the WNBA.
Joanna Man 2.
Joanna Man 2.
If Brittany Griner can play in the WNBA, still can Kyle Kuzma.
He will follow Ben Simmons. Oh man.
I think Kyle Kuzma should be in the WNBA before Brittany Griner because she's definitely more of a man than he is.
Oh, snap. Real quick. Speaking of the WNBA.
She balls physical. Kyle Kuzma doesn't even like to make contact with his teammates.
Nope.
That is true.
Nope.
And speaking of WNBA, speaking of the WNBA, real quick, shout out to Asia Wilson. She's proven she's the best basketball player in the world.
Yep.
I don't care what.
And those the Las Vegas Aces winning the 3rd title in 4 years, sweeping the Phoenix Mercury 4-0.
Yeah, I just said
it too.
Yeah, I just said it. I just said it, Tim. It's Asia Wilson.
Yep.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I think Asia, if you take like the best from the pre's, like
oh shoot, oh snap! I gotta get me one of them.
Yep, I think
Walmart.
Okay.
I would say a matchup like past versus present. Asia Wilson versus Lisa Leslie, I think would be an amazing 4-game series, 5-game series. You put the two of them together.
Maybe it's just because I'm a Mercury fan, but I would say you give me prime Diana Taurasi versus Asia Wilson. That's a matchup that you could watch all day.
I think I'm doing it based off of size. Because I think
that's fair.
Asia and Leslie. Okay. Now, if you give me prime Diana Taurasi versus a Caitlin Clark, I think that's a good matchup to watch. Do 2-on-2. Put Asia and
the great Maya Moore.
Maya Moore is up there too, man. Oh,
I would say.
yeah.
Well, I would say Maya
yeah.
Moore would arguably that'd be better. Her versus. Yeah. I would say Maya Moore versus Asia Wilson. That's a matchup you could watch for days. That's fair.
She was on her way to being the Jordan of the league until she just decided, like, all right, I ain't doing this no more.
Or you get Cheryl Miller in her prime.
Yeah.
There's
One person I wish I would have.
Bro,
One person I wish would have had a better prime. One person I wish would have had a better prime for the WNBA was Rebecca Lobo, but she tore her knees up too fast.
Oh yeah.
Her knees went. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And the same for Deladon. Like she had
Yeah.
an illness. Deladon was a hooper.
She's
bro.
also gorgeous, dude. She was gorgeous to look at too.
Oh man, hell yeah.
Wilson.
Those eyes staring me down in the paint. Yeah, nah. You can score, sweetie. Here you go. There's the basket.
Wilson might be the best ever. We might literally be witnessing the Jordan of the WNBA.
I was just getting ready to say that, John.
Bears won 25-24.
Yep.
Yeah. Because of Daniel's fumble.
Yep.
That rain got me.
Oh shit! It's Jake Moody. Jake Moody kicked the game-winning field goal for Chicago. The former 49er that got cut earlier this year. He hit 4 field goals today. Jake Moody hit 4 field goals.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him for never giving up.
Oh yeah. All right.
Never gone.
All right.
Up.
All right. We are about to get into the NBA. Glad to hear y'all up on the NBA. Oh yeah. We look at NBA. Oh yes, sir. And you better be glad Eric ain't here, because you'll be hearing everything about the Oklahoma Sooners and the Atlanta Falcons.
Except she wouldn't be talking about the Oklahoma Sooners because they did get beat by Texas.
Light them up. Arch lit their asses up.
He
needed it though. That was a win that he needed, because he was starting to lose a lot of traction before he got that W against Oklahoma.
So I guess there's no Boomer Sooners.
Not tonight.
Not apparently not.
I tried to get her to join on because she was talking in the Sports Reports chat, but she wasn't. Yeah, she didn't respond.
Canton, one of my celeb crushes too.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I feel you on that. All right, real quick, John. We're about to get into some baseball. You got any final thoughts?
Rockets in 5.
Wrong sport there, homie.
Nah, man. Shout out to Asa Wilson for real. I wasn't sure if we was gonna touch on it or not, but I was definitely gonna say something about her. She is definitely on her way to becoming the GOAT of the WNBA overall.
For sure.
Because the Aces did not start out good this year.
Nope.
They did good to make their win, push their wins in the playoffs, but for them to win, if I heard the win, co-defensive player of the year, if I'm not mistaken, and have all the MVPs, you got and a 3-time champion, and she still has plenty of basketball left in her. So
she's what, 27, 28?
28.
Yep.
28? Okay. Yeah. She's somewhere.
Yeah.
Shout out to her big time. Like that is major. And is it Chelsea Mitchell? Another one.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah.
She's a hooper. Love her.
She is.
And go ahead, Sam.
I'm just agreeing. She is.
She's 29.
Yeah.
Okay.
29. Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she still got plenty of basketball left in her. So.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that's it. That's all.
And I will say this too. All this, and we ain't seen Juju yet. So hopefully she gets healthy, and she gets into the league and she does her thing. Brady Mayfield. Any final thoughts, my friend?
Fuck Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
We forgot.
Jerry Jones.
Fuck Jerry Jones. We got next Monday night. I might pop in late because we got those Lions next week. So,
well, y'all do.
Got the Lions next week. Other than that,
thought you would say LeBron James.
Fuck him too. LeBron James.
LeBron James and Jerry Jones.
LeBron James. Hennessy man.
Ain't LeBron nursing an injury right now, or are you saying
he's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks?
You're gonna miss 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
his
sciatica.
vagina lips got a little too stretched. He's trying to roll him back up into his.
They started chafing from no lotion.
Yeah, Pop
Yeah.
Brown got to sit down for a little
That's why he
bit.
was That's why you could hear him clapping when he was running, but his hands weren't moving.
Pop Brown.
That's fucking gross, Seven.
3 losses the last 3 months of the season, including the playoffs, show how good some of the aces are. Let's not forget Jackie Young, by the way.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. For Brady Mayfield and for John, we appreciate you guys coming on tonight.
No
All right,
doubt.
fellas.
Appreciate
See
y'all,
you next week.
I'll see y'all
boys.
next week.
All right,
Appreciate
good.
it, guys. All right, now.
And then there was only
Alright.
one black man.
So, God damn it, Ando. So,
I know,
but you know what?
HR, you're
Let's go ahead for Ando. When we're talking about baseball this week, we have to start with the longest playoff baseball game in Division Series history that was played by the Mariners. Second longest. That was played by the Mariners this last week. 15 innings, a total of 37 strikeouts, 473 pitches were thrown in this game.
15 pitchers used.
15 total pitchers used. To compare, when we look at tonight's game that went into the bottom of the ninth with the Dodgers and the Brewers, that game had a grand total of 294 pitches across 9 innings. This was despite the fact that this was a, one-score game.
What's up, Damien?
This was some of the most, one of the most amazing baseball games, because you saw elite level plate discipline followed by inconsistent plate discipline from both teams. This ain't just about the Blue Jays. The Mariners were doing it too. Both
teams played hard.
Both teams played hard, but offensively, both teams also really, really struggled. The first six batters in the Blue Jays lined up combined for 3 hits. The first 6 batters in the Mariners lined up combined for 4 or 5 hits. There wasn't a huge difference with those guys in that game. But it was still a fantastic game. And then last night we saw the Mariners kick things off against the Blue Jays, and despite everything that they went through on Friday night in that game against
the Blue Jays,
the Blue Jays,
the Tigers,
the Tigers against Detroit. Last night the Mariners showed out. Bryce Miller threw a hell of a game. I did not expect, especially after he gave up that home run in the first inning, I didn't expect him to make it through the second. But he locked it in. And Kevin Gausman threw a really good game for Toronto as well. But the Mariners won 3-1. And then earlier today, we saw the Mariners not just beat the Blue Jays, but absolutely destroy them 10-3. So, Ando, let's start with this. The American League matchup. How are you really feeling, as objective as possible? How are you feeling about your Mariners?
Look, I think 1-1 would have been the optimum way to honestly think to get out of Toronto. Going back to Seattle, tied 1-1. I honestly did not expect us to bring the heat in game 1. I figured we'd have been sluggish. 15-inning game. The 10, 12 hours it takes flight-wise and then to get ready. Then to get your head into the game against arguably the best team in baseball in Toronto.
Definitely the best team in the American League.
Yeah. And maybe their bats weren't on point, but their pitching sure as hell was in game 1. To hold Toronto to 23 outs out of 24. So you retired 23 out of the last 24 batters that you faced. So if you take that into consideration, 3 batters 27 batters throughout the entire course of the game. If you take away the home run to start off the
outs.
game, you shut down after the 7th inning or after the 3rd inning. You basically shut Toronto down.
Yeah.
And then today for Seattle's bats to get alive the way that they did, I thought Logan pitched okay. I personally would have kept him in another inning, but excuse me. But to see Bizzardo, to see Vargas, and to see Hancock the way that they pitched, this team has their finger on the pulse of the team. They know when to make the changes. They know when to instrument people to go. Nobody pitched more than 60 pitches in the game, which I thought was very instrumental. Fundamentally, I'm excited to see what happens Wednesday and Thursday. I think if Seattle takes game 3, I honestly believe Seattle sweeps. I don't see Toronto coming back from a 3-0 deficit, even though they are as good a team as they are. But for Seattle to overcome what they had to do in September to overtake the Astros, for them to take a 2-1 series lead against the Tigers, watch game 4 get obliterated the way that they did, stay into it the way that they did in game 5, in the 15-inning game, the 4.5-hour game, and then for them to come into Toronto and not just beat the Blue Jays, but soundly defeat the Blue Jays. This tells me that Seattle, I hate using the word is destined for the World Series, but I think everybody who is a fan of baseball believes this is Seattle's year to make it to the World Series as the representatives of the American League. I think based off of their last 3 performances, I don't see how it can't be.
I think it's a very valid statement to make. And I can't take away from the success that Seattle has had. Like Tanner said, Tarek Skubal in that game 5 did everything he could. Tarek Skubal is going to win the Cy Young in the American League, and it won't even be close. Like, as a Red Sox fan, I wish that Garrett Crochet had a fair shot, but the way that Tarek Skubal played this year cannot get rewarded enough. You could give him MVP, and I would not flinch. And I legitimately mean that. The Tigers are not the same team without the success of Tarek Skubal this year.
Agreed. Absolutely.
But it's also great to watch how well the Seattle Mariners look this year and how at the right time they have done exactly what they needed to.
Yep.
I will always, as a former athlete, I will always be the first to say they don't ask how, they ask how many. And to that regard, Seattle has done exactly what they needed.
Yep.
And I think that when you're playing a clip like this, it's hard for me to sit and look at the Brewers or the Dodgers, who they would face in the World Series if they continue with their current success and make it past the Blue Jays. It's hard for me to see the Brewers or the Dodgers having enough to stack up against what the Mariners are doing right now, because when their hitting is on, it is an onslaught. When their hitting isn't on, you still have to face the best rotation in baseball.
Yeah. And they got Brian Wu back for this series as well, which I think is really important.
It's for sure. You've got that. Brian Wu is, again, on another level. Like, there's so many of those players right now. This is why I keep throwing back to the 2014 and 2015 Royals with this team.
Yeah.
Because there is so much of a parallel with the chemistry and name after name after name that you wouldn't normally expect, but they're just doing it right at the right time. And I think the Mariners or the Brewers also represent that to a point, but I don't think the Brewers have done it with as much flair or consistency. Like, yes, they were the number 1 team in the National League. I will acknowledge that, but the Mariners just did it better. Yeah. The best switch hitting catcher in the history of baseball, Cal Raleigh.
Yep.
You bring in Josh Naylor, who was just living off of tamales and refried beans in Arizona. He already looks like he's lost 20 pounds since he went to Seattle. Eugenio Suarez finally gets to a good quality playoff ready team and just takes off. Like there is so much talent on that roster.
And then
so
you forgot
as
about
much
Julio
as
Rodriguez, who's,
J-Rod,
in my opinion, I think he's having a down year, but he's putting the ball in play when he needs to. Like when I forgot the pitcher's name that they had today. Hold on. Oh man. Yeah. So the pitcher walked. The pitcher hit Randy Rosarino. They got walked first. Then Cali got walked. And then Julio hits the home run, right? I think a lot of people are expecting Cali to continue to bomb, and he bombed one last night. But
yeah, he did.
To put yourself in a position of, hey guys, we got Cal. Cal is on base. We don't have to worry about him. I think the fact that Julio has had so much attention taken off him because of what Cal has done, that it's perfect for Julio in the position that he's in right now.
I agree. It's
Savage. That's who it was. Savage. And it wasn't that Savage pitched a bad game either. He just got put in a bad situation where he gave up those 3 runs in the first. And then got through the next 3 innings. And then unfortunately his first 2 batters he put on base. And then Varlin, his first batter is a home run. So
and that was, and I think that's where the Blue Jays went wrong today is Varlin. And Varlin has given up a lot of games like that for them. And I know a lot of fans will tell you that Varlin is not who they want to see coming up to the mound in that situation.
No, Varlin, between Varlin, Flaherty, and Fisher, Varlin had 1 inning pitched, 16 pitches, ERA of 4.5. Flaherty had a third of an inning pitched, 15 pitches, and had an ERA of 9. And then Fisher got through an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and a pitch count of 23 with an ERA of 10. When your middle 3 pitchers like that in the 5th, 6th, and 7th give up 7 runs, you're not going to win. You got to have more consistent pitching than that.
And their bullpen has been an issue all year. There were Toronto fans that I know that were unhappy with the fact that they didn't do anything about their bullpen closer to the deadline, which I think a lot of teams need to, and pitching just at a premium right now. But now, and then we switch over. We look at the the National League Series. Today was game 1 of the National League Series. We had the Dodgers beat the Brewers, like I said, 2-1. The Dodgers managed to come back against the Phillies and win the last 3 games. Wait, was that? Did that go to game 5?
I think it was 1-1 because it went back to LA tied. I think the Dodgers took game 1 and then Philly took game 2.
I think it was the other way around. But yeah, it was. There was a. Hold on, let me look.
No, the Dodgers took the first 2 games, then the Phillies took game 3, and then the Dodgers closed it out in LA in game 4.
Yep, you're right. Okay, so I stand corrected.
Nope,
but the Dodgers beat Philly, who I didn't pick that. I figured the Philly was going to take care of them because the Dodgers' biggest gaping hole right now is their pitching. But they keep winning games.
But
so, I mean, what can you say about it?
Snell pitched a gem tonight, man. 8 innings pitched.
Right, but when here's the thing with the Dodgers, though, and it's a very deceptive thing with this team because you're like, you see a guy like Snell that throws 8 innings, and that's great, but Tyler Glass now, you can't rely on him. Yamamoto, you can't rely on him.
Yep.
During the regular season, you could, but in the in the postseason, he hasn't been what they need. You can't rely on Shohei because he has not gotten enough innings this year.
Yeah.
There is so much of a question mark surrounding their pitching, but they win when it matters. What can you say?
Yeah, that's a good point too. Because
were you secretly pulling for the Brewers to win it?
Tonight? Yes, absolutely. Because fuck the Dodgers, and I'll say that to Erica's face. I ain't scared of her. I've had my rabies shot, so she doesn't scare me.
What about you, Will? Who are you voting for, Dodgers or Brewers?
Brewers.
that Brewers roster is another one that's quietly really good. There is some great chemistry on that team. There are names that are on that team that you don't recognize that are just destroying in baseball. But you've also got some solid veterans like Christian Yelich who are destroying in baseball. And there's some legitimate experience on that team. So this is, I will say that it's definitely something where they have the ability to come back. But it's going to be interesting. Before we go, though, I wanted to show you guys this. Yeah. So I kind of sent you guys a picture of it at an antique store. I got this set. It was in this box. It is a Major League Baseball 1993 hologram set from Upper Deck. Had never been opened. I paid $15 for it. It was still in the original like plastic clamshell packaging. So it wasn't just wrapped. It was in the clamshell packaging. Okay. So, and these sets are individually numbered. So mine was out of 123,000, it was 55,649. This was the card showing the numbering. Okay. And then I thought I would show you this is one of the cards.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
And so that's what so all of them, that's what the front looks like, is the picture of the player in that style. And then this is the back. This is this was 92. So the 92 season. And they've got and some of the names in this set are just ridiculous. Because Mark McGwire, when he was with the A's. So hold on. You want to see?
I'm gonna guess Roberto Alomar is in that package.
Yes, he is. So
yeah.
You want to see what Mark McGwire, just a refresher. So this is the Mark McGwire card, again with the A's. And this is a picture of Mark McGwire before he started juicing. Look at how small his arms are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. That is a pre-juicing Mark McGwire. Actually, in the next card in the set, there's Roberto Alomar.
Jose? Okay.
So, and then you got Robin
probably
Downs
got
in this
Peter
set.
In there somewhere.
No, because this is 93.
Oh, okay.
Daryl Strawberry's in this. Barry Bonds. There you go. There's another one. You can see him pre-juicing. Let me see if I can get to that
Barry
one.
Bonds from the Pirates.
No, actually, wait. No, this was 92, so he was already in the Giants. This was 93. So he went to the Giants in 91 or 92.
Yeah,
that's
he was on the Giants already.
His first year with the Giants, he signed the biggest free agent deal for a single season in Major League Baseball history at the time. So this is the Barry Bonds card, and this is also Barry Bonds pre-juicing.
Yeah. He doesn't have that around his neck.
Yeah.
No. I was looking. There was one of these that I saw where you look at this guy and you're instantly just like, oh, he was definitely juicing. I want to see if I can find it really quick. Oh, here's the Mets one. Dwight Gooden.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Yep, I remember Dwight back then.
That means you should have Cal Ripken in that package too.
You mean Cal Ripken Jr.?
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There was somebody in here. Tony Gwynn is in this pack.
Oh yeah.
Roger
Greg
Clemens. No Greg Maddux. Barry Larkin. I know you're
Ooh, I'm a bit.
He was Red's first baseman, right?
Yes, shortstop.
Okay.
I'm a Barry.
George Brett. This is the George Brett card for our Royals fans.
Yeah.
Where is? Oh, here you go. Here's another one. Kirby Puckett.
From
Remember
the Twins.
Kirby. Remember Kirby.
Where? Frank Thomas.
Remember Frank.
Another legend. A legend. He was definitely already juicing in that photo. An old Ricky Henderson one. There was somebody in here, and I can't remember who it was, but I just dang it, I have to go back and find it. I'll send you guys a picture in the chat. But there was one that just like his name was never brought up in stuff of like steroids and stuff, but you just look at his picture and you're like, oh yeah, he was definitely juicing. Was it Carlos Berger? But yeah, no, it's really, really cool set.
And all for $15. That's awesome, dude.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw there was there was a graded set of this one that sold on eBay. Everything, it was the whole set just graded, and it was $1,200.
Wow.
This set is actually one of those where it was worth more to open it than to sit on it. And I was like, well, you know what? Why not?
All right, everybody. It's been a good night. Appreciate you, Seven. It's been a good night. Got any final thoughts to close us out?
Podcast name deferred on Wednesday. Join Ando and I, along with Craig and possibly Erica, if she's up for it, as we talk more about the American League and National League Division Series games, and start looking towards the World Series. Every day, every evening on Wire to Wire Sports Network, we have lots of fantastic programming hosted by individuals that definitely have amazing knowledge of what they're talking about. And we'd love for you to join them. So if you're in the mood to listen to sports talk, sports commentary, definitely check out Wire to Wire Sports morning and evening. We would love for you to join us. We appreciate your support. Thank you, everybody, for sitting and watching with us today.
And yes, John, I did see that. I may have laughed a little bit too hard at that.
And speaking of the shows on Wire to Wire Network,
there's a guy wearing a butt plug shirt with number 29 on it.
And speaking of those shows, on Wire to Wire, we're gonna go over those right now as we go out, and I will see you guys on Coffee and Sports in the morning tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Take care, everyone.